How did he have?
Dude,
What a fucking.
He just melted me.
Side.
Jumping out the window.
I would have been.
Just one more.
fucking.
Threat neutralized.
Got him. Down the guy right here. Teammate's still up there.
Mate was sent to the gulag. They'll fight for a job.
No.
That is an interesting game mode.
Yeah. I got on the zone a couple. We got multiple people. One stairs, my side. Downed one. Got the other guy. Team white. Look, I can stay on the roof. You can play aggressive. There's one guy. Where you wanna go? Fuck. There's a guy right there. Ah, got him. I got one guy at the buy station.
That's it. That is
Yeah,
it.
baby. Just saying. Wow. Wow. Big time indeed. Woo! No. I'm warm though. I feel warm. Got them both.
Because that's just knowledge.
Gas, 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 gas. Somebody right in front. He's dead. Doing there, guy. I see him. Down. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? One right here in front of me.
No kill.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. We are going to dive into some Biomutant tonight. So I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews on this game, both good and bad. So not entirely sure how it'll play out. Figure it out for ourselves. Like to really take those critics' words for it. A lot of them only had an hour or two played. Really can't take, you know, a full scope of a game in by just a couple hours played. What it has to offer. This is literally the first time I fired it up, so you will be seeing it for the first time as I am seeing it. Refreshing to play a controller game. They're all nice and relaxed. Lefty. Septic disclaimer in the feed. What's going on, my brother? Just the brightness of the image is barely visible. I see no. This game has to offer. So I got a new mic. The Elgato Wave 3. Let me know if it sounds too quiet, too loud. Sword, yo. Oh. That's natural. This dude. Oh. Nice. He split Rollins' arrow in twain. Oh. English.
How can something as beautiful as this be dying?
Oh.
A plague is ruining the land, but the tree of life still stands. Question is, for how long? End is coming to the new world. The tribes stand divided, in need of someone strong enough to unite them, or bring them all down. This is a story with an unusual beginning. So, let's expect an unusual end.
Alright, let's adjust some volumes here. The game is a little quiet so far. The sound of the game to shine through.
Welcome to Biomutant.
There we go. Got in terms of Dual Shock. Neat. Not that it ever really matters much, because it's muscle memory. I mean, gamers are gamers, bro. You don't really need to think about where those buttons are. Max quality, that's what I like to see. Max. Oh. Wong Fu. Oh. Yeah, let's just roll with it. Let's see what happens. Going with medium. It's a good place to start.
Encode your DNA.
Your breed. Primal. Nimble developed anthropomorphic breed. Hybrid of gene mutation, making them nimble and dexterous at the cost of lesser developed. Oh yeah, dude, I've seen Rust. Oh yeah, I know all about Rust. Go buck teeth. Hyena. Breed. Definition of idealized. Gone in their direction, form, and appearances. They all have a patch on their eye. Alright, what do we want to play? Do we want to play this? Oh, look at this dude. Oh, Rex. That's kind of easing it.
Define your genetic structure.
Oh. It changes the size. That's funny. Does it make his head bigger? It makes him a buff dude. To skip leg day. This is hilarious. It's like, "Nyeh. You will bow to my wishes, minions. Nyeh." I think I'll probably go hybrid agility intellect. Maybe a little bit of charisma in there. To make him taller, you know. Won't be no short stuff. You have a small head though. Don't want to be a pinhead. Gives your genetic code there so you can reproduce it. That's funny. Alright.
Choose a genetic resilience.
What's my resilience? I went to Frostburg, bro.
Choose your first style.
First style. It's still got the funky lizard hand. I guess they all have the funky lizard hand. Part of the story. All Cat, what's up?
Pick your main color.
Right head. Pink.
Choose your detail color.
Detail color. Ammo. That make them dark green. Good. Going. So. Living the gray rat life.
Pick a class.
Class. Pick a class.
Commando. Psy-freak.
Oh.
Saboteur. Sentinel.
Sentinel. Right, so that's the tank.
Deadeye.
Yeah.
Commando.
I want to go commando.
Deadeye.
But the big sword is cool. I mean, so far, I'm kind of impressed with the depth of the character creation. You can definitely make it unique each playthrough.
Commando.
Yeah, I want to go with commando.
Commando.
Going commando,
chosen.
bro.
That'll work.
Move forward.
Here's somebody with a troubled past, drawn into the spotlight of a story that's already begun. We're already at a crossroads. Choosing a path in life is that fork in the road where you make a choice or simply stop living.
So deep.
But for you, it's not only a crossroad, but a choice. A reflection of your key, the primal energy that flows through everything.
Dark red as in strength and power. Color me light blue for freedom and loyalty. Give me freedom or give me death.
Let me introduce myself. I'm the light and bright side of you, or your inner voice to be precise, an echo of balance and consequence of your actions as you move forward.
Wow. What's the other one say?
Right. Light is only for those having difficulty seeing what's in front of them. Sticking to the me first path is the only way we'll be going places.
But oh, we're going left, bro.
I'm surprised at the change of heart. I believe in putting yourself aside to help others.
You can't fight who you really are. The blood is obviously running red in our veins.
You're trying to keep us in the dark here, but you know it's blue blood in our veins and what it means.
Ooh.
We have responsibilities. You can't fight the truth.
That's sass. Ha! Yeah, we're going with left. Where's one with light?
Guess left can be right sometimes.
What do we got going on here?
Stories of death and the bodies left behind. A reminder that we're at the mercy of nature and the one that preys on others.
Meat Eater's meat.
Do you remember the beast that shattered your family? Or did you choose to forget? You turned your back on our world and got lost in your own. Meanwhile, the predator only grew stronger.
Only grew stronger. Ooh, roll. Click, click, click. There. Ow. Flat. Panther sweep. Panther sweep. Yeah. Rabbit's Fury. Hey. Whoa! Yeah, it's on PC.
Better make a run for it. This is not the time nor place to end this story. This time, it was best to run and live to fight another day. Let us hope you're ready for it when it comes. The predator isn't the only threat. The wildlife started to mutate when the end of days began, and the tree of life started to die.
Who knew? To do key energy is used for dodging, using mutations, performing special attacks. When you're out of key energy, you'll be unable to perform these actions. Right. Well, locked on. There we go.
Right between the eyes.
Click, click, click.
End.
Oh, 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 oh.
Made it count.
Welcome to Shankstown. Can't get anything off of them? There's no looting? And to explore. Okay, anything over here? Huh? There we go. I guess it'll just tell you. That trick module. Ooh, add it to your ranged weapon to give it an extra damage type as long as the limo lasts. There you go. Alright, so my takes so far, we're about 25 minutes in. You're essentially rocket raccoons. Take it. Find the chain. Fine.
Low tech, but it works.
Hearing the beeping, thinking, because I've been playing with Star Wars Fallen Order, keep looking around for a droid.
To most, it only means death.
Oh
But
god.
Some have adapted to the new environment and changed with it. Evolution has its ways.
Evolution. Remember to parry attacks as they come in. You got it, bro. Ouch. Hey, hey, hey. I need to pay more attention to that big guy. the slow motion shit's cool. Alright, there we go. Okay. Waiting for the loot option. Loot. Give me that dandy candy, bro. Got any dandy candy on you? Beep-a-doo. Oh god. Did he throwing stuff at me? Click, click, boom. Yeah, it looks like the stream, everybody got DC'd. My viewer count went down to 0. I mean, so far it seems it's pretty fun so far. Combat and everything is definitely, it's enjoyable. I can see how it could get repetitive. If they don't add, like, there's some, I guess I just have to play different classes. I mean, I'm only 20 minutes in. Yeah, it completely stopped my stream. That's some bullshit. At least all the viewers are back, though. Sorry about that, everybody. Like, ain't that a bitch? Bitch. Ooh. All right. I think we got everybody back. Yeah, I had 3 viewers before. I got 3 now. Other guys got anything on them? I guess it's only the big guys you can loot. Do you have a robotic cricket or grasshopper? Call it Jiminy. Motion blur. Depth of field. 100. That'll help. Oop. Definitely do turn the camera sensitivity down. A little squirrely. Okay. Oh, that's the mouse. Using a controller. Okay, we're good. Gucci Mane. Oh yeah, that's better. Mucho. The toggle sprint's cool. You can actually run like an aminal. You need to break the shield with melee attacks before you can deal damage to the enemy. What's up, bro? I love the old Batman-esque comic overlays for damage. Click, 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 click. Oh, kapow! You can do like some John Wick shit. Great. Recent attributes. Here we go. Probably agility. Agility only gives you movement speed. Oh shit, we're going luck, dude. We're going straight up luck build. Trade my Wong Fu. Boom dive. Circle, square, R2. There are 2 pillars of Wong Fu. So it's got a fable aspect. It depends on, I guess, what you do. Your choices you make is how you progress in terms of light and dark. That's pretty cool. Okay. Oh, he's got that sweet meat.
Look, an emergency box from the once was. A rare sight.
The once was. Ball bar. People with it? Guess not. I mean, like, overall, the atmosphere and everything is absolutely, it's beautiful. The game is definitely beautiful. Combat is fun.
That pipe looks weak. The claw bar should come in handy.
Yeah.
Whoa. It's time to find a way out of this place. No, really, I mean it.
Rabbits leap. Ramming speed. Guess that's oil, not water.
The Morks produce biomatter in their multi-organ that they shed under distress. Blobs that affect the cellular coding strands of any living being when absorbed. including you.
Like the ranged is not as easy as it doesn't lock on automatically. You actually have to aim. Oh god. It gives you slow motion every time you jump up in the air when you're shooting, which is kind of cool. Kinda like Max Payne. I destroy that. We're just gonna keep shitting out of that thing, right? Oh, Fist of Fury. I don't have my I don't have my knife. There we go. Seem to be more susceptible to melee damage than my automatic range fire.
Blasting him. It's
You're on your way to performing a special attack. Alright. Absorbed a bioblob. I guess that's good. Right, it's pretty cool. It's pretty good so far. It's definitely interesting. I mean, I'm less than an hour in. The stream just restarted, unfortunately. It like booted me off and back in and went. So far, like the character customization aspect and creation was really good, really deep. I'm not sure if it's worth $60. Like it's totally, it has a feel of a $40 game. But I mean, we'll see how it opens up. I mean, again, I'm not that far in, so I don't want to give it a negative review after only playing it for an hour. Like there's some games like Wasteland 2, it's like award-winning game that apparently the first 20 hours of the game absolutely sucks. But after that it just opens up and is awesome. But you gotta get through that first, you know, first hill. Upward?
Toxanol built vessels called arcs to save themselves from the impending doom.
Ooh, so we built arcs.
Was it too late?
What I've gathered so
Only
far
from
is the world there's no
fibromes of the
humans.
single arc they left
And
behind
there was some great
that
catastrophe
we
that
know
mutated
other
all the
arcs
wildlife.
traveled through the sky and beyond. It seems those that came before us never lost hope in finding a new home for their kind.
That's cool. And a puzzle. Okay. There.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Is this supposed to be difficult? I guess if you're a
There are
raccoon.
few records of the chain of events that led to the big apocalypse eons
Oh, here we go.
ago.
Story time.
But it's clear the world wasn't prepared for how recklessly the Toxanol Corporation would make its mark on the world. Their rare earth mining and nuclear industries generated tons of waste, and without consideration for the future, they dumped it all in landfills until
right.
they ran out of space. That's when they made the big mistake.
The
They
big
began
mistake.
dumping the toxic waste in the surf just off the coast instead, assuming that it would sink and decay with time. And they were right. But no one was prepared for what was about to unfold. Once in the surf, the radiation interfered
definitely
with
missed.
the genetics of the wildlife and created bizarre mutations in their offspring. It had an inconceivable impact on biodiversity and the entire ecosystem. The world as they knew it crumbled as nature retaliated. It would never be the same again, and what remained of it became ours.
I saw a lot of negative reviews about the narrator in the game. I happen to think he's a delight. I mean, he sounds like David Attenborough.
The sound of spark metal going pew pew is never a good thing. It's coming
Spark
from
metal.
behind that door.
Spark metal.
A warning label. The box looks like a potential brain melt. It's going to take a bit of puzzling to short-circuit the door.
Oh, is it now?
There you go.
A little confused by that. Again? I mean, is it supposed to be that easy, or am I just a genius? Done. Okay.
The wheeled one is outnumbered. You'd
He's in a wheelchair. Like, really? I guess mutated animals would need wheelchairs too. I can't be discriminatory. I'm gonna move my cam frame up a tad, because it's covering up just a little bit. Cam frame. Gucci Mane. Oh, the wheel one's my buddy. Stay away from him. Leave Timmy alone.
Ouch.
He's got a shotgun, dude. Don't fuck with Timmy. Hit that boom boom. Hit that doof doof.
Slash and dash.
Oh. Watch out, bro.
That's the last of them. Let's talk to the wheeled one before backup arrives.
Guessing these are going to be parts for crafting later. Anybody else got loot? There's a thing to climb here, but I'm supposed to go hang out with Timmy there. What's up, buddy?
He wants to thank you for taking his side against the scavengers. He sounds familiar. You just can't figure out why.
Got
He
a sweet
presents
coat.
himself as out of date. He knows he's way overdue, but he hasn't given up. He doesn't seem surprised that you don't recognize him. You were just a child back then, the night everything changed. There have been rumors of a one-eyed Ronin seen outside the Great Wall, and he's happy to see it's true.
One-eyed
The
Ronin.
legend of the one-eyed child that grew up as an outcast is old and sad. The child could have been anyone, but the evil it had fled had left a mark, a facial scar to remember the past. It's a scar you're covering under that eye patch, isn't it? But he would have recognized you anyways. You look exactly like your Muma.
You look like your Muma.
There's no doubt you're the child, and that what Lupa Lupin did to your village, your Muma and Popsy, was the beginning of the end. He says it has taken you a long time to bring the past back up to the present, to find your way back, but he's grateful you have.
Story of
It was
revenge.
after the attack that the
Splendid.
unity fell apart. Your Muma's disciples divided and formed tribes as a reaction to the blight that had fallen upon the land. The impending threat of the World Eaters bringing down the Tree of Life is ever so close. He also worries about the Jagni tribe that's actively working for a doomsday and purging of the world.
Oh, cults. Cool.
Had it not been for the Tree of Life, no one would have survived. He hopes you at least remember the tree.
By default, dialogues are set to advance from one NPC line to the next automatically. I like that. That's cool. Uh-oh. Flashback. When I was a wee coon. The little bush tail. Look at this dude. +1.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. Sounds like he thinks she does, despite your heart growing dark. There's nothing as powerful as a Muma's love.
This is great.
He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them,
The potato people.
people. The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
But I want to play as this
You might
guy.
be right. Like potatoes, they're packed with energy, an excellent source of ki. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
the hill here. Oh. The game is absolutely gorgeous in terms of graphics. Gameplay is definitely smooth. The controls are responsive. Puzzles are lackluster. So far, at least.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai need. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki.
Be gentle. Gotcha.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. Oh, it'll need a continuous flux of ki over the 12 months to come, so...
12 months.
Countless, he'd say. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain... But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
I can see how this feeds into the larger narrative. I mean, there's always a world tree. Oh, P. Take her back. Let's plant the potato people in here. Like that?
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt.
No reason to doubt, bro. I didn't think that the Elvis rat was going to lead me wrong.
On, he'll make nurturing the Pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even
I know, right?
will
He's
be
great.
able to protect us.
Got that sweet, sweet hair. Sinner.
You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Mooma comes looking for you.
You don't want your Mooma coming after you, bro. She only cares about Wong Fu.
That's not true. She's the reason there's still unity, and the only one strong enough to keep the 6 Wang Fu disciples disciplined. He lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone. It's part of a trail you can follow.
But is this supposed to be?
He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the Tree of Life, but
So that's Fonzie?
he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun.
What?
and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived.
Kind of blows my mind. Like, what happened to Fonzie? That was affecting an old
The
AF.
genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eater's DNA into overdrive.
Ooh.
His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating
Jumbo
the
Puff.
Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his octopod to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
The Puffs must be the different gangs or tribes.
Nocco has tamed
Hoof
the
Puff.
Midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route. Finally, Goop is almost
Puff.
done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast. Out of Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough
Hey, lots
to
of
end
responsibility
this
you're
on
putting
their
on a
own.
little on Rocket here.
He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved.
I want to know more about Porky Puff. I'm asking the real questions here.
He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg.
Alright, so they're bosses.
Regardless,
Gotcha.
you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Well, that was sentimental. Items to pick up there. I guess that's his house?
You're getting the hang of it. Quickest way out is through the roof where they came in, and the rope looks strong enough to climb.
Yeet. The grasshopper gets me. Come along, Jiminy.
Know that the Tree of Life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
World Eaters. New epic title screen. The adventure begins.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged. Let's see.
Found near locations of interest all around the world. Fast travel, okay. Cool. You were here. Groovy. Look at that thing.
must be the World Eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down.
So that was a
The
porky
World
puff.
Eaters have made their marks on our world over time.
Right?
That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its wake. Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the World Eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
He's a big pinky boy, too. Alright, so this is how you choose what path you follow, is by your dialogue choices.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions.
I mean, what do you need, bro?
He's grateful for that. You still seem to have a spark of light in you.
Oh.
That's a spark of light in you!
That's right. Smack that spark out before it starts.
You don't have to be so harsh. It's such a little spark.
Now take it out now while it's small.
There's always another spark.
I'm coming! You gained a psi point. Use it to unlock powers in the mutations menu. Some powers are unlocked by an aura score, meaning that your psi points can only unlock powers of the same color as your current aura, or those without a color.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important.
He's just out on a stroll.
Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the World Eaters with the support of a tribe, and there are two nearby. The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding of the greater good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war. The Myriad's conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf.
Wow.
Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same.
Truth. Can't fight that shit, son.
The Jagni tribe only ever had one conviction: to bring balance to the world by wiping out the weak. They believe a cleansing is necessary to restore the world, and want to let the World Eaters bring down the Tree of Life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
It was kind of Nazi-ish.
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what
How
you
does this
need
guy
to
just
do.
like get around? That thing's gotta be fast.
Regardless, you'll meet again once
Custom
you've played your part
roadster
in
wheelchair.
the Tribe War and the situation with the World Eaters.
He said go to Myriad, so we're gonna go there.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor bridge. What'll it be?
Oh, we gotta go to the right, so the tunnel. Check it out.
It's unusual that natural tunnels like this still exist. Most of them got flooded.
Got the fight. Who should I be helping?
Person.
Oh, should I not even be fighting? I stumbled upon a clan war. I don't know what side to fight on. I guess in general,
Went
always,
down quick, eh?
yeah. I guess always help the guys that are lightly armored. The other guys look bad. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Yeah, kill them all. Let God sort them out.
This area was beautiful before the tribe war began. Look at it now. It's a war zone. You could put that to good use.
Game is definitely heavily influenced by Fable. Feel that. Gameplay is very similar. Even the artistic style is similar.
That's the Myriad Tribe's fortress. Will they be friends or foe? You should head up there. That way you'll know.
Watch it be the ones I just attacked.
Let's see.
Did you see that shit? Did you see how he marked the waypoint? Did you literally see he pisses on the you piss on the pole to mark it? Gotta clip that. I clipped it. Oh god. Look at that shit, dude.
It's a beaten path to that door. If you go there, you'd better make an entrance.
Alright, cool. Those are the ones I helped.
Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. They've already got word of an intruder, so he guesses the Sifu must be very interested in meeting you.
Let me talk to the Sifu. Really digging the art style though. Like the anthropomorphic stuff. Animals that act like humans.
The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping
his name's
you'd show
Harvey.
up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you.
Vigilante? Like Batman?
He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit
man, Harvey.
that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples.
You knew my Muma?
Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and
I don't share your
defeat
reason
the
for
World
hope.
Eaters to save the Tree of Life. He was hoping you'd join them. You understand that there's no harm in doing good to others. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can unite the other tribes. The one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
First? I ain't no pawn,
The
fool.
Myriad were placed here to fulfill a certain purpose, chosen to unite the tribes and take control of their destiny. The tribes need a firm hand guiding them into the future.
Mr. Bighead.
Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war.
Peace, you're at peace with your
They
souls.
might bring them war, but they'll never take away their inner peace. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen.
Oh,
You both
my
have
Wung Fu
gentle
is
minds,
too strong for you.
so they want to wage a gentle war. A war that bonds as much as it breaks. Tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. They
Ah.
passed the point of no return as their words lost power and see no other way forward than using violence to combat violence. Seeing you brings back his memories.
Sometimes
of
that's the
old
only way to
village.
combat violence. Is more
Myriad
violence.
wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the
Overwhelming
greater
violence.
good and
Like that.
establishing a code of honor. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good. Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival outpost might help. Even though it's now a different place from a different time, it is a place that'll make you
Overpower.
remember.
Alright, I need a drink. This is a good place to stop for a couple seconds. But yeah, overall impressions. I mean, we're probably an hour and a half in. I'm enjoying it so far. I can see how this could definitely be a growing and developing and deep character, evolution. So we'll see where it goes. But I'll be right back in just a couple seconds.
All right. We got the peach mango angry orchards tonight. There, Jimmy. Down here. Oh, patch.
Thinks Myriad and Lotus would make a tough matchup these days. Says talking to you was interesting.
Yeah. Here. Dave. Can I fast travel between P spots?
Let's see.
It's not. Because it's not another P spot. I gotta go pee on that spot. You are a one-eyed Ronin. I have no master. Uh-oh, childhood village. Getting deep in the memories now. The hill? Uh-oh.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They
Wonky
were hit
mump.
hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially. Deformed and unfurled.
What the hell? Okay, that was interesting.
Right where it cuts. You're hurting bad.
I don't like how you can't like lock on this stuff. You can shoot different body parts? Learn how to fucking play claw to do this shit. You should I try? Hang on. I should just try to play this with a keyboard and mouse. Shit. The controls. Invert vertical. There we go. I've been defeated. Try that again.
mutations? Thanks. Ooh. I don't know. This kind of game, it seems like you just need to play with the controller. Maybe that's just me. Well, hang on to my shit.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Dodge there, it can't jump. Not fast enough.
Bullets everywhere.
Yeah. I wonder if shooting different body parts does different damage. Doesn't look like it. They're shooting right in the dick the whole time. Upgrade. Dude's got dandy candy on him. What's up?
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it, drawing you closer.
Tingling. It's tingling so much I want to go over here and pee on this waypost. Watch. I got some tingling.
Let's see.
That shit's hilarious. Oh my god. I guess it should just go straight there.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
Just a wee pup. Look at this dude.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes.
A spirit animal right there.
He asks how you are today. Goop says he always does better whenever he leaves failure behind. He's happy his good mood is infectious. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique.
I'm into Wong Fu.
He understands Wang Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. And he'll be honored.
Please tell me he just throws him right in. Oh, God.
He says, that wasn't too bad, was it?
Just drown me, asshole.
He says a feeling that you're going to drown is a great reminder of the need to learn how to swim.
Truth.
But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never swim. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim.
Give it to yourself.
He won't let anyone know you can't swim. He assumes that's what you... Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something.
Oh, shit.
You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
Wong Fu is easy.
She's not unhappy with your progress, but you still have a lot to prove. You should know, practice makes perfect. She says nobody is perfect. That's why you practice. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
Shit, training montage. Let's do this. Train with Muma.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today.
Gizmo.
His only interest when creating is that what he comes up with is actually useful. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on.
If you pick it up, I don't have to.
It's your own future you're risking by not caring for the environment. The next generation will pay for the mistakes of the last. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Upcycle. Okay. You digging in the trash, dude? Seriously? This side quest is a little dumb. Not difficult, but it's just... why?
He wonders what usefulness you found. Sometimes he's an expert, but sometimes he just does what's right. But that's his... He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap...
Alright, so I guess this is the point. It teaches you how to craft stuff. Dabby. Select a base. On a sword. Fuck is calling me at 11 o'clock? Call me at midnight. This is crazy. People don't call. Let's see. What do I want to do? I guess go with an axe. Handle? Your handle can affect how much damage you do. Pick whatever I want? Or does it have to be one of the ones that we have?
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon.
I want something cutting edge. No? It still is connected. Turn off my controller real quick, turn it back on. Wanted something cutting edge.
He appreciates those able to deliver a shot. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. You're not in this world to live up to his expectations, but he hopes... It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future.
That's right,
She wants
Mama.
you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. She won't live forever, you know that. But she intends to make the most of every day she gets, especially the ones you share together. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. Then start. They look determined. Better watch out.
He's the bully kids.
He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He's not scared of anything, least of all you. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are.
I'd rather be a nobody than you.
He says you're right. Nobody can tell him what he can and can't do, and that includes you.
Oh. Feel like he's shooting me. Dude, it kicked him. What the fuck? Yo, he's taking my shit.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? The most important. It's time to focus on your training now. She said.
Yo, fuck that. We'll replay. I want to beat their fucking asses. Took my shit. Play for keeps.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling.
Alright, piss on the thing.
Let's see.
Get in there. We'll skip through all the dialogue real quick.
As time passes, memories. Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind. He asks how you are today. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake.
I mean... Get over there.
He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? But you need practice. Lots
For a
of
better
practice.
teacher.
You just need more time in the sun. Judging by your Muma's look,
Oh, Muma.
you promised you'd train with her before.
Shit's easy, B.
You should. She'll see you. She
Things to
understands.
do, Ma. Got things to do, Ma.
Here's another familiar face with lots of. Asks how you're feeling today.
Hey, come on, skip. I'll hit a slash. Double saw. Well, let me make one of these. Yeah, I'm gonna max that shit. In max. Alright, where's... Something centers, 570. Anything higher than 570? No. See this tiny head. Look at that thing.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder.
yeah.
He appreciates those able. He understands. It looks like she's starting to lose her. You know she doesn't like weight. She wants you to grow up and start thinking.
Alright, let's go. Let's go. Time to beat up the shitheads.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there.
Are you scared of me?
There's He wants to know who you think you are.
Alright. Gotta take down... There's one down. Hey, hey. What's up, bro? What the hell? Is it impossible for you to win? It must be.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened? If confidence is silent and insecurity is loud, the most important, it's time to focus on your...
I'll catch him later.
She
We will
suggest-
catch him later. Indeed. So that must have been a scripted event where you actually have to lose.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
What's up, bro?
Seeing you always
Oh,
puts a
it's
smile
Popsy.
on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling.
What's up, Popsies?
Training with Muma will make you feel better. It always does. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
Make it quick.
He'll leave the quick part to you. You're the martial artist, after all. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Laundry pile. I think this game would be good for like a 10-year-old, honestly. After I'm like 2 hours in.
Curious to see what you found.
It's definitely what I think this would be geared or appropriate for 10 to 12. It's got a Zelda-ish kind of feel, married with Fable, with the Japanese vibe. But Yeah,
He's
it's
gathered
definitely
so much over the years, and it's hard to remember everything. Nothing's wrong with his memory.
PG.
Sure.
To put it as a
He can
demonstrative
work
term.
wonders with pretty much anything, and asks if you know how to upcycle. He's learned you never know when something you found might come in handy. He says it's about time you learned how, and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
And so you can add stuff. It's an odd mix of depth and like innocence. It's really weird. It's like it's a kid story with the back end of like a deep RPG, and it's like it doesn't really match up. So it seems like, is this a kid's game or is this something that's supposed to be deep and, you know, intelligent? Because it's trying to be both at the same time, it seems like. Stacking on my crit chance, man. Stacking that crit. What's up? There's a 10. It reminds me a lot of the old Dark Cloud games, too. Like that whole style.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
I make what I want.
He can see the rebel in you. You're like your Moomer in that way, always choosing your own path, even if it might lead you to peril. You should take it with you, wear it to practice.
I made it, so it's mine. Yeah. Yeah, see?
He agrees that you need to keep some things to yourself, but in general, he's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Got like 15% chance to crit now. Shit.
Your Moomer says it's about time you got here. Says being on time would be better yet. But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
Because they're stupid.
You might not be ready to take on someone with smarts yet.
Oh.
Your Moomer says you did well today. She's so proud of you. That's all she's ever asked of you. Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz. You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Tommy did something for me. It's funny. Snarky
That's why you
asshole.
should be sure to thank him for it.
This dude hitting a hookah. It's the old, oh, it's my cricket.
Catchy. Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful. Figuring that out is half the fun.
What is it? What does it
A piece
do?
of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device. It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your
Automaton.
DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see. Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion. Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Yo, yo,
Says
yo.
a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow.
Yo, 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 yo.
Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
Nothing could stop Luka Luka from setting the world on fire.
He's got combat boots on. See this shit?
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail.
Blaze it.
A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it. Your Muma says
Let's go. Ain't no time to talk.
there's nowhere to run to this time.
Oh shit, we gotta
Whatever
fight.
happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead. She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her. Exactly what she wants you to do. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Hey, hey. Doing more damage than mommy is. Who's a chump?
You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Oh, he's coming after us. How did he get ahead? Oh no. Well, this is emotional as F.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now.
Is she gonna do the anime flip out, or is she just dead?
If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity, when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about.
Get going, boy.
What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
This is my gripe with this game, and pretty much my only gripe with the game so far. Is like that's an incredibly deep origin story. I mean, it's a stereotypical and cliched origin story, but it's still like the connotations of losing both of your parents within moments to some monstrous beast when you're, you know, a mere child. It's pretty dire, and so it like totally clashes with the tone that the game sets with its characters and stuff like that. So it's like I see what they're going for, but I'm having a hard time digesting it, so to speak. It's like you're taking French toast and putting mustard on it. I mean, two things by themselves are okay, but when you put them together, it doesn't necessarily make a good sandwich.
The tribe's caught a fluffy hog. Better watch out, it's no pet. They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hog's on the loose.
Ooh, look at that long ass tongue, son. Shit. feel like the graphics, the gameplay, the boss fights, like they're awesome. Like they're enjoyable. They feel epic. Like you don't feel overpowered. The controls are good. It's just that like the clashing themes really gets me. And it seems to be, it's not true aim either. It's like, it's auto aim or aim assist. Like, you just have to aim over a certain body part and then it automatically hits that body part.
Hulk out to the far Fnacky leaves and let it go. They've received news a Ronin had strengthened their ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of You should hurry there and help them best the outpost. The Myriad tribe is prepared to fight to the death for souls that will be forever lost if not saved.
I mean, out of 10, this is a solid 7, I would say. Is it worth $60 after 2 hours? I mean, I haven't seen anything that says it's worth $60 as of yet. I mean, we'll see. How to get out of here? Something there. Blue. Turn to the right. I mean, if there's like 60 some odd hours of gameplay, then I would change my opinion. I go searching through trash. Good stuff. Oh.
Toxanol was something called a corporate juggernaut, and our world still bears the marks of the massive ecological catastrophes they inflicted upon the land. The apocalypse they caused was the end of days for their world. But for us, it was simply a beginning.
I definitely do. It gets points that it's dedicated to single player.
Bet that nut makes a tight fist.
Oh shit, yeah. All right, 8 out of 10. Just for the clunk fist. Ooh. Knife. Okay. Dude, I'm all about that clonk fist life.
Check out that day.
Alright, so there's nothing else in there. Hell yeah. Just keep hitting it? What if I don't wanna?
Tunnels like this still carry echoes from the past. Can you hear it?
Why would I want to switch from the conch fist? Okay, you're gonna get conch fisted so hard. Oh! Look at that juggle combo, dude.
Demo.
Dude. Conch fist, best in slot. What is up? Boom.
Just what you were looking for. Seems like a peculiar item.
Is it an actual weapon? Nope. Probably just a material for the weapon that I would have to build. Yeah, that seems to be the case. I was going.
That notice board, filled with the leftovers of used-to-be wants. You're getting close to one of those old Toxanol brick towns. Pay attention. The Toxanol Corporation made this place, and then just threw it away when they were done with it.
So it's the cricket talking to you. That makes sense now. Just, I was today years old
small
right now when
ones.
I just realized
Places
that.
like this were cheap.
It's the
back in
cricket
those
talking to
days,
you.
and there was plenty of space. Get done with one place, you just build another. There must be a track somewhere in this brick.
Are we done exploring in here? TV. Let me burst through that wall.
The world is full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. A flush stool from the back in time. Seems like the tighteners on the piping need to be unturned correctly to drain the flush stool.
The flush stool. And moves, huh?
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Oh, I totally jacked that up.
You need to unturn the pipe tightness.
Do I not, I can't reset it?
You need to unturn the pipe tightness to drain the flush stool.
Good. I mean to do that.
That's what you could call a wet disaster.
Ah.
You need to unturn the pipe tightness to drain the flush stool.
Okay. This one isn't nearly as obvious as the other one. Shit.
That's what you could call a wet disaster.
Okay.
You need to unturn the pipe tightness
The
to
yellow
drain
is
the
on the
flush
right.
stool.
White is on the bottom. Is that not it? Rotate each of the nodes so the colors match each other. Okay.
That's what you could call a wet disaster. You
Rather
need to
confused by this
unturn
one.
the pipe tightness to drain the flush stool.
You really don't have much to go by here.
That's what you could call a wet disaster.
A wet disaster.
You need
Alright.
to unturn the pipe tightness
Let's
to
try
drain the
opposites.
flush stool.
Huh. Oh. Nope.
That's what you could call a wet disaster. You need to unturn the pipe tightness
Like the other
to
ones all
drain
made
the
sense.
flush
Like this
stool.
shit doesn't make any sense at all.
That's what you could call a wet
Screw this.
disaster.
We're moving on. It
This
literally makes no
corner of
sense.
the world is called Bricktown.
Great.
Days wasting. Get to work while you can.
Worked on what?
You found the whereabouts. The deepest, darkest forest in the land. Sometimes hard to
we got
see
dudes.
for all the trees. Steel punch.
Dude's big. They're on. Like, can I not hit anybody with this guy? Like, what the hell's going on here? Am I missing something with the controls? Alright, combat, reload, parry. So there is no lock on.
Hey, nice shot. You're injured.
Alright, so it's not letting me shoot that guy at all. Why? So it was like only I had to attack them in sequence. Like, it wouldn't let me damage them out of sequence. But that doesn't make me feel very good.
They don't learn.
About the game at all.
That's a Jagni tribe outpost. Now that's a flesh wound.
Nice and nice. It does way more damage though. Boom! See?
Mind blown. Bangarang.
Bangarang, Rufio. Loot for me. I don't even know what was happening, but sure he didn't deserve to die.
Fairy tale.
Glad you're wise enough to work during the day.
Lavator mazzo peso SOARER.
Something over here. Wong Fu.
That ain't bad. Feels good. Swifter than ever.
When you find a new weapon type, you will be able to spend upgrade points to unlock special attacks for that weapon type. Yeah, cool. So you can fire your gun off, or fire your fist off at them. That's pretty cool. Goat hammer. You're the purple paw. Section, you can change your equipment and weapons. Item on your face. Little gear bits.
Mercadorpa's outpost, a Jagni tribe stronghold. Says it's time to set the outpost free. Inflict as little damage as possible as you make your way through to the rival captain. Freedom is not worth having in a world that's doomed. Here's the first line of defense. Bomb lock.
How am I supposed to?
Spot.
There we go.
That twirly wheel works that drain pipe. Spin the twirly wheel and open that drain. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
See, that made sense. The toilet.
Everything's
toilet made no sense.
Together. Put a key to use. Keep going. That cage is holding a helper.
Handle the fist. Boom, boom, boom.
They never lost hope you'd come, but weren't sure if they'd last long enough to see it. Says the tribe's been hard on them, wants revenge on those who caged them, but trust...
Steady crowbarring. What's up? Frag Rapster? Drug Rapster.
A
Should be more
sharpshooter.
accurate.
The scaffolding looks unstable.
A sharpshooter. Come on, yes.
Better stay clear of the red ray. Here's the second line of defense.
Let me damage it.
Red means danger.
That's their shit. This thing is weak, but you can't attack it. Like, it literally points out a mechanic that you can't use. Yeah, like, I fucking see it. You can't... You literally can't even do anything about it. Are you supposed to bait this guy into it?
Timber.
Alright.
Bet a big bump will bring it down. Switched off the light.
Like, the pillar shouldn't have even
A
been
barrel
mentioned
shoot.
until that big guy
Smack
came
it
in.
to get a barrel out of it, then hit it toward
I spent
the
half
gate
that battle
and
trying to
blast
shoot
it.
down that fucking pillar. Because they mentioned, hey, as soon as that encounter started, hey, that pillar looks weak. One would surmise that means you're supposed to attack said pillar.
That looks splody. Shoot it and watch it blow. Not too close, though. Kaboom! You're in. Almost there.
Yeah, it looks pained.
The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger.
Oh. With the boomerang. Now allied with a tribe. You can decide to switch your allegiance and ally with a different tribe.
Says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You've earned... Figures the honor belongs to the tribe. Out of Date says he's doing his best to keep up, but from what he can tell, it seems you're making progress with the tribe conflict.
You're making progress.
He had a feeling you'd get along with the Myriad tribe, but it remains to be seen what the future holds for your alliance. You see... But Out of Date emphasizes that solving the tribe conflict won't matter unless you help make a stand against the World Eaters.
Groovy.
That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's forebodings are justified. The Jumbo Puff needs to be taken care of.
You gotta take care of that Jumbo Puff. That's not something you can leave just, you know, laying around.
He says the time has come to confront the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Gizmo is working on making his Mekton strong enough to endure the oxygen-deprived dead zone all the way out to the World Eater. You should get over there and see what you can do to help.
Level up. My brain bigger. Blaze. That's pretty cool. Wow. Alright, so there's light side and dark side. Powers. There's literally influences from Star Wars, Fable. Every genre you can think of. Bouncy. Bouncy fungi. Be some fun guys. Confront my jumbo puff, indeed. I think I'm gonna keep hanging on to him. At this points. Dude, I totally have it, and it's not letting me. It's like on my back, and it's not letting me use it. Do I have to?
He knows things that you need to know. The rival seems surprised. He knows things.
Right.
Understands you.
Maybe I just have to leave the place? No, I mean I can attack. I'm liking the big gun. Big pistola.
Make sure you don't walk off a cliff while you're night blind.
How the hell do I get out of here? This 5.4. What does it even mean? Alright, where do I need to go? I need to visit Gizmo. Gizmo we go. Here. Good lab container.
Ooh, a biohazard like that can make you real sick. That's a ganote. Easy prey for Loopa-Loopin. For everyone else, they're a perfect mount and easily tamed if they are kept fed.
You can get horses? What up, Blue Goat? Required mounts appear in each slot of your transport menu, apart from the top slot, which holds the mount selected in your transport menu. Want to call your last mount to your current position, press down. Well, that's cool, so there's mounts.
That's a resource totem, a monument left behind by those that picked scrap, trying to keep the area clean.
Bash it with your weapon to gather materials.
It's a game of life, yours and everyone else's. Nice, some barked wood scrap for you.
That it? Fast as fuck, boy. What are you guys doing? Yeah, there's some like Red Dead Redemption elements in here. Like this whole running around now as the world's opening up.
The board mainly has posts from those that used to work at the chug yard back in the days gone. They don't make much sense these days. Not much more to say about the board, but Gizmo is holed up in the underyard here working on that Mekton of his. The Toxanol Corporation used to run chugger-chuggers out of here. Big machines on rails with smokestacks that fouled the air. They can carry you anywhere you like. Well, anywhere that they go to, and then you can leg it from there. You're on the right track. Keep your eyes open.
Make chugga-chuggas. Before I get in. The hell? The guy jumps on his rocket and flies around? That's rad.
Tribes always scavenging for scrap, and the yard has plenty to go around. But they should have stuck with booty instead of playing around with sprockets. Great shot.
Yeah, the rifle's way better.
Bomber bonkers busy ram-banging the door. This is your chance. This box once tailed a chugger-chugger. Now it's just off track.
That's awesome.
together. All fired up.
Boom. Open that jugga
Stories
jugga.
only survive if someone is listening, so pay attention.
Oh look, something for me to pee on. Drip, drip, drip.
Let's see.
Oh?
Yes, you can do anything. The sky's the limit. Now, let's take this back to Earth. Wow, you really took that all the way down to the end, in flames. Ooh-wee, that's biohazard.
8 points. Seems like there should be some stuff to loot in here. Like that breather point in between. Is that it? That one? Like it was just that one.
It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel, the toxinol dumped in the surf, had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard.
Yeah, you're damn right that was me.
Oh, and he says
I cause
he
all the
knows
banging
you.
in the yard,
You
son.
used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be different. You know the story, but sometimes the truth He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years.
Oh, I remember. I still remember those assholes taking my shit.
Gizmo says he also has
revenge.
memories from the long gone, but unlike you, he doesn't think of the past, for it's gone. He understands history made Loop-a-Loopin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you.
I want revenge.
Gizmo understands you still have strong feelings, but urges you to keep them under control. You've witnessed firsthand what it'll lead to.
Yes, that's the way. No arguing with that.
Sometimes your gut is flat out wrong.
Don't ever doubt yourself. You are number one.
Even the dark knows you're better than this.
Stick with me. We'll rule the world.
Would like to know if you ever doubt the choices you made on the path that brought you to this point.
No regrets.
Figures
Not even
you're
a single
either
letter.
a rare person or a good liar. Maybe both. Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seem so centered and so seeking. Thinks that's more than most are. It's hard to keep to a path like that. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now.
The game is very slow. Like, the story elements could be a lot faster and trimmed down.
As he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone. So you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. There are more crates from before the apocalypse left out in the wild. Easy to find if you keep an eye out. You should be...
Alright, so we gotta... making a robot suit.
A moon could make this a hunter's night. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives.
Hazard zone. Ooh. Gear and the resistance you choose during character creation determine how long you can survive in hazard zones, how much damage you will take from hazard weapons. Asphyxia zone? There's no oxygen.
That's the leftover you're looking for.
Okay, so I guess that was the worth the relist? Or worth the risk? Shit. Very confused. Hypoxia. What exactly? Can I get to that and back? Oh god, I'm gonna die. Alright. Don't jump into oil. Tar pits. Don't jump into tar pits.
There's a lot more space down here than you would think. Focus on your goal.
What? Alright, so you have to balance yourself? Okay.
You already missed the sky, don't you?
Alright, that's cool. That's a really cool element.
Biohazard makes your skin crawl.
Together. Keep it together.
Finders keepers.
How am I supposed to get to that? Go to the transport lab and select. We gotta reach the door. Okay. So. Guess you just gotta risk it for the biscuit, is what I'm gathering.
At least the temp's nice and steady underground.
Maybe it's too cold, that's what it is. That's the... What's wrong with it? Can't get up. Alright, I see what we have to do. We have to take the tightrope back over to the truck and then hop across.
Hard to do anything without air.
And a Micton parts box. Ankle bankles. What's up? Ankle bankles. Get up. Yep. What's that? Ankle bankles, baby. Yeah. Area complete. Cool.
Don't fall.
Alright, I ain't gonna fall, bro. You Gucci. Hey!
He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun, and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. Something he devised to salvage valuables from the ground. There are usually spots hidden beneath puddles of oily goo where you can use the net. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone than Moog's camp on the steep depot. Once you find... Gizmo thinks he's a little peculiar, but very knowledgeable. He has the ins and outs of all monster and creature whereabouts.
Oh shit. I got guns? Alright, so the mech tank can actually soak up oil. Rad.
The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood?
God, they're attacking me.
Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone.
Graphics in this game are great. Definitely loving the graphics on it. That's for sure. And like the atmosphere and everything is awesome.
That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
One chicken fucker.
Not the easiest way to get up.
You pee on your pole real quick. I'm a piss.
Let's see.
Alright, so now I can fast travel back and forth. Alright, Moog. What's up, buddy?
This
Dude's
one's
big.
impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now. Not many are as tough and clever as you must be. Says a monster hunter hears many things on the wind. Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes.
Right?
Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care. It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise, they'll do it themselves, and you know they'll miss. When it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies. Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot. Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead. Says you should give up on working with the stubborn myriad. He keeps trying to put out their lights, and they keep putting up new ones.
Why take out their lights? Why would you do that?
Says that. But enough of that, right? He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed. He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output.
Gotta eat meat.
Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short.
Dude, they're hunting the monsters?
Says as big as they are, the world is bigger. To find where they are, you need to see where they've been. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter. Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big.
There's so much talking. There's so much dialogue in this game.
There's no better place to start than a squip cave. Says you stick to the haunting and shots present themselves later. Let's see.
All right, it's coming up on 1:30. It's a good place to stop. Overall, I'm happy with the game. There's several things that chat my ass already. I'm not. We'll see how that goes. The number one thing is all of the dialogue is so slow, and there's so much of it. It just seems like they could be so much more concise and get the point across with much less said. I mean, the combat's fun. The graphics are absolutely gorgeous. I mean, the atmosphere is phenomenal. The story is okay. The themes are clashing. I mean, overall, I'm sticking. We're kind of leaning towards the 6 out of 10 at this point. Maybe 6.5. I mean, you do pee on your waypoint markers to unlock them, so the solid 6.5 at least. I mean, we'll see where it goes. I'm not sure how much of a campaign there actually is. I mean, we're probably close to 4 hours in. This is the point where the game should technically start to open up. And we'll see how it goes from there. But yeah, we'll work this into the rotation. I got enough ongoing games now with campaigns and stuff that don't have to play the same game every night. So we'll switch it up. We'll see what we can play on Thursday. Might get back tomorrow night. We'll see how it goes. Got a lot of stuff going on. But until then, thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out. Have to figure out what we're going to play on Thursday. Now I'm torn. So I'll figure it out by tomorrow. Till then, have a good night. Peace out. Doesn't want to end. All right, peace out, y'all.